time back in 1980, 81, there was two schools of thought. There was a single fin camp and the twin fin camp. And pretty much everyone was in the single fin camp. You know, really pro surfing didn't really know where it was going. Just knew it needed to evolve in some way, shape or form. So we ended up at a lot of new countries like Japan, England, Brazil, Europe, and we're finding that pretty much the waves were generally small. Mark, as it was with his twin fin, was having good success. You know, he's a great surfer, and if we really wanted to compete, if we wanted to match MR or try and match MR, we really had to do something about our equipment. And for me, being in the single fin camp firmly and a big guy, it meant switching to a twin fin. I found great difficulty in doing that because the twin is essentially, it's a very fast, very loose board that's difficult to control, and you need to surf it a certain way. And I guess in a way I'm kind of inflexible in my thinking about my surfing, and I was reluctant to give up the single fin. There was this inner conflict, if you like. There was this need that I had to do something, and eventually I got the spark. In October 1980, I was back in Sydney surfing Narrabeen where I live, and a mate of mine who works in the surfboard industry, Frank Williams, he came out of the surf and he had a twin fin with him. And there was this little stubby thing at the back of his twin fin board right on the swallowtail, about an inch high, so it was a tiny little thing about that long. And I said to Frank, you know, what's that do, Frank? And he said, oh, it helps make the twin fin a bit more stable. And I immediately had the thought, well, I'm going to make that real stable. I'm going to put a whole fin back there. And I just went back to the factory. I don't know whether it was that day, that moment, or the next day. Went back to the factory and added three fins, and there was just a little bit of adjusting of fin sizes and stuff, but that's where the idea came from. The thing about surfboard design and surfers, you know, guys like Kelly, for example, maybe Dane Reynolds, you know, surfers are never satisfied with the status quo, and they want improvement. You know, they've got imaginations, they want to surf in a different way from the group that before them. The more we develop boards and the more sophisticated they become, the more we're able to go back over pre-existing designs and add those elements and bring that alive.